What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we're jumping into something really fun. We have an early preview of the heroes and the new systems, the new game modes coming to AFK Journey very soon with the Waves of Intrigue, and we're going to start off today by going over all the 3 new heroes we have access to show you guys right now. The first being the celestial hero, Dunlinger. So he is going to be a completely meta-defining PvP hero. We'll have to see what he can do elsewhere. Let's jump right into it. Let's start with him and show you guys what you can expect. Here he is right here. He is the brand new upcoming celestial hero. He is a tank hero, and my goodness, does he have some very meta-defining abilities. Now, of course, he's S level celestial tank, magic damage dealer, range 1. He is melee, up in your face type hero. However, he is going to set a completely new meta for the extreme late game of PvP. For average players, I'm not sure this is going to be too big of a deal of a hero because you might already have Lily May. He does what Lily May does, but in a better way. So let's jump right into it. There are some kind of issues you can see here with wording, but essentially what happens is at the very beginning of battle, he will use one of 2 different bells of order, either the Spellbind or the Cure Lock. So the Spellbind is basically going to make it so that nobody on the battlefield can cast an ultimate. Cure Lock's going to make it so that nobody can recover HP. And again, you're going to be able to pick which one of these you want at the very beginning of battle. I might as well show that to you right now real quick. Let's get out of this auto battle. I want to show you guys what it looks like. So you'll notice I have him at the very frontier of the battle, and there's this little itty bitty icon that you can change from purple to yellow. So if you have it on yellow and you start the battle up, at the beginning of the battle, you'll notice this big ring of just a big old circle. That basically, the yellow one, it means that you are stopping ultimates from going off. If you have the purple one picked, it basically means nobody on the battlefield can heal. Now, you might immediately think that's probably a really bad thing, even for your own team. However, there are some ways to get around it. I'm going to keep auto battling here because I want to get some more progression over here. But this hero is interesting in the fact that the active ability will also resummon it, because remember, this passive version at the very beginning of battle only lasts 12 seconds plus another 0.5 based on the amount of ultimate power he has. It deals damage to all enemies each time it's summoned as well, so it's not 100% uptime. But the most important part here is at the beginning of battle, it just automatically happens, which immediately shuts down heroes like Aaron mainly, Niru if you have his exclusive, and heroes like that that use ultimates immediately. Brian, those types of heroes, really, really impactful. After he's defeated, the order duration is reduced by 30% of the remaining time, so not too bad. He does have some abilities that do some AoE type damage, like a shockwave cone. It's not really anything super amazing damage wise. However, if you have the Bell of Order out, Spellbind, he reduces the enemy's attack speed by 60. If you have the HP reducing one, Cure Lock, that will deal an extra amount of damage based on the amount of HP they're lost, and up to 30% of his own attack. So again, most people, I think in a lot of situations, you're going to use him in the Spellbind, stopping ultimates, but Cure Lock might be pretty important if you're going up against maybe a wave that has an insane amount of healing, just completely shuts it off. Next up, we have, if the Bell of Order is set to Spellbind, he gains a shield that absorbs damage whenever an enemy casts an ultimate, lasting until the end of the battle, so it doesn't have a duration, it won't go away. If it's on the other version, Cure Lock, he basically gets it every time he loses 20% of his max HP, so it's interesting. There are some trade-offs here. His hero's focus is really good. It reduces damage taken by up to 16%, and then while his order is in effect, the bell and everything, further reduces by 8%. And then it comes to his exclusive. This is really interesting. So, Dunlinger protects the farthest back non-summon ally, ensuring that they are not affected by his order until the ally is defeated. So this is like a permanent buff. It's not a temporary buff. Essentially means, like, if you have, in my situation, I'm going to talk about DNL in the next couple days being very good paired with Dunlinger. If DNL is the furthest hero back in your formation, he can still use his ultimate, and only that hero on the battlefield can. Beyond that, the hero that he's protecting is going to get an attack buff, and then if you go up to plus 15, also gets an additional 20 haste, and that is pretty solid. Lastly is enhanced force. Upon casting Echo of Silence, Dunlinger grants all allies 50 attack speed, and remember, he casts it at the very beginning here, which is pretty interesting. Although he summons it, I don't know if that considered a cast or not. We'll have to see and test it out, but it's really big. And if you go for the Cure Lock one instead, your team gets life drain for 6 seconds. To be honest, I think Echo of Silence with the Spellbind is most likely going to be the most influential here. I think it's going to be very, very strong. And we're going to have to see what type of game modes it really thrives in. I'm going to show you guys just a couple of things in PvP real quick. I did a few battles here. I want to show you guys at least a preview of what I'm going to talk about mainly tomorrow with Dio. Because you can see here on the battlefield has this giant ring around it, basically making it so not a single enemy or ally can use their ultimate except for the one he's protecting with his exclusive. Now luckily, you just need to have the exclusive unlocked. You don't even need to level up to make it happen. But you can see how there is downtime. That ring is gone until he casts his ultimate again. So it's more or less a stopgap at the very beginning of battle to give your team the edge, give your team some additional attack speed, haste, and stuff so that you can really work out these teams pretty good. Having other heroes in your team like Damien or Freyasto to help feed energy to a hero can be very good. And honestly, this hero can probably be paired very well, even if you don't have Dio on your account. Can most likely be paired very well with the hero that most people already built at this time, Lily May. Very good combo between the two, but my goodness, this hero is amazing. And again, it's just nice that you just need to have it unlocked to really get a good benefit. Of course, if you want to go for max stats, you want to go to plus 15. He doesn't really do any damage. He hasn't been viable just yet from our tests in Dream Realm or any of the other boss modes. He can be very viable in AFK stages too. Remember, some of those AFK stages have some like really annoying heroes like Shakir, like Smokey, and if you can prevent them from actually healing, that might actually be better than completely locking down their ultimate abilities. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see him in a very specific team composition, a specific game mode, and I will try to make it happen. Also stay tuned because later today we're going to be going over Nara and we're going to be going over Sinbad, the three mainly first heroes that you guys will see in the Waves of Intrigue season. Now tomorrow on the test servers, it will be going live and we'll be going through the story and showing it to you. We're not going to do any of the story stuff or anything like that just yet. Tomorrow we're going to get into that, and then a week from tomorrow is when it goes global, so you're going to be able to have some spoilers here and there. Beware, I'll try to mark any videos with spoilers in case you don't want to see it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.